Yeah, let's go 95.3, the Modern Hip Hop Channel. Make some noise in the studio, ladies, please. You know what it is, man. It's your boy, Mr. Peter Parker. Got my friend in here, Kiana Ledé. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Welcome back.
Thanks.
Yeah, we always have a lot of fun when she stops by. She has incredible music. She's out on this really cool tour right now. So we invited some listeners and some guests to come in and be a part of the interview process. You're an interesting new artist that's doing really well right now, so we want to get to know you a little bit better. So I have a great list of questions over here, but I wanted to ask you, starting off, about this tour that you're on with an artist like Ella Mai. It's really, she's pretty hot right now. Is this a lot of fun? Is this stressful? Is this fun? How is it to be out here on the road like this?
I mean, work is always going to be a little stressful,
Yeah.
but the fact that I get to have the work that I do is just like, it doesn't even matter. Like, all the stress just kind of goes out the window once I get on the stage and I get to see everybody's faces in real life. It just makes everything so much better.
Yeah, and that's an honest answer because I can believe that this is serious for you.
Oh yeah, it's serious. I take my work very seriously.
Yeah. Last time she was in here, I asked her how many recorded songs she has, and it was like hundreds of records that we haven't even heard yet that she's recorded, and just stuff she's doing in the studio. So the work ethic is crazy. You know what I mean? So we're asking favorite date on the tour, favorite city so far. What would you say? Yeah. They've all been.
I don't really have an. Yeah, they've all been equally amazing.
No,
yeah, I'm ready for tonight. Honestly,
Minneapolis is
I'm ready for
always
tonight.
You were talking about that though. How
I really
you're
was
always surprised about Minneapolis.
Yeah, I'm always surprised by the support of the R&B community when I come here. It's amazing. It's always like one of the loudest crowds I experience the entire tour.
It's really cool. It's really cool. I'm gonna get into some of these questions. We got a great group of people in here right now. Is Mackenzie from St. Paul right here?
She's ready. Get it.
Hey, so your question, you said if you could collab with any artist of any genre, who would it be?
Oh. And why?
Oh yeah, it's a serious question.
Can I give two?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna give a girl and a guy.
Okay.
For a girl, I would say maybe Cardi. I love Cardi, and everything she touches is just like turns to gold, you know. So I would say Cardi, and I just love her. Everybody loves Cardi. For a guy, I'd probably say Daniel Caesar. That'd be like a dream duet.
It's amazing.
You know?
Yeah, amazing. Very good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Kelsey from Maple Grove. Oh, here she go in the cut. Here she go. Kelsey.
Hey.
Kelsey has a cool question. When you sit down to write and get creative, do you have a process?
Yes. The first thing I always do is like have a major breakdown when I get in the studio. Like, that's always the first thing. I sit down, I have like a big breakdown therapy session with my co-writers who are literally my therapists and my closest friends, because
a lot of your songs, even when we're going through stuff, I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
I feel you. I'm right there.
yeah, well, I'm glad, because I mean, otherwise I'd just be crying for no reason. So that's nice. But yeah, it's basically just starts with a therapy session, and then we find tracks or start from scratch or whatever, and then I listen to them, and whatever one I'm like feeling in the moment is what I go with. I'm never like too attached to anything, but most of the time I can't get the thoughts out of my head of what I've just been going through, so I have to write about it. And within that therapy sessions, I will say something will come out of my mouth where I'm like, what did I just say? Like, whoa, that could be good for a song. And that's just how the magic happens every time.
That's really cool. Yeah, I know everyone has a unique thing. I know if you lit a candle or something. I didn't know what it was. You know
Oh, I definitely like candles.
Okay, that's cool.
Candles, incense, sage,
But
all
the
of it.
therapy session, it's really a personal process.
It's very personal. I don't know how to write about anything
that's
not personal.
What's up? Okay, was it Ariel from Lauderdale? Hi, welcome. Come on in.
Go to the doctor.
That was an excuse of me. All right. Your question was, what was your favorite song you've written and why, right?
Oh. My favorite song I've written. I think it's between two, but I'm going to say one. I'm going to say two, but I'm going to really give an answer for one. Okay. It's between Shame and Wicked Games. Shame I just love listening to. It's like my favorite song I've ever written. So that's why I love Shame. But Wicked Games was really fun to write because I wrote it based off of True Colors by The Weeknd. And that whole album, Starboy album, was an amazing album. And when I was like hooking up with this one guy who just loved to like mess with my emotions all the time, we listened to True Colors and that album like all the time. So that song and that album just kind of symbolized our whole relationship. And that was what I used to get over it. I used The Weeknd. I used his melodies and inspiration from him and made kind of my own Wicked Games out of that situation.
Amazing. My favorite song by you for sure. So
really? Yay!
Oh, that's
That's
cool.
great.
That's really great answer. That's it. Perfect. All right, Christina from St. Paul. Christina in here. What's up? Here
What's
you
up,
go.
girl?
Come on, step up. Got a nice hug in the beginning. Okay.
Yeah, your hair is so nice. You're welcome.
All right. So your question was, growing up, what was your musical inspiration? Who inspired you?
Ooh, that's a good question. I feel like I liked a lot of different types of artists. I listened to artists from Mariah and Whitney, Black Eyed Peas, Christina, like all the great divas, to like John Mayer, Sarah Bareilles, Nora Jones. It was a real good mixture between singer-songwritery, soulful, and R&B. Yeah.
It's cool. Got it, man. All right, so,
Neo, duh. Can't forget like Neo, Usher.
Okay.
Dream.
Yeah, I know the era. I remember that. I know
that era has my heart.
That early 2000s. I know
So
that era.
good.
Mid 2000s. I know. All right, Stephanie from Minneapolis. Come on up.
What up, Steph?
Step up, Stephanie. What's up? All right, here we go. Your question is, if you weren't in the music biz, what would you be doing?
Sorry, my phone just went
You're
off.
popping right now. I get it.
What was the question again?
If you weren't doing this, and I know you've been doing this your whole life, so if this might be a tough question. If you weren't in the music biz, what would your career choice be?
I think it'd be between two things. I can't ever give one answer, obviously. So you can tell.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, I'm really indecisive. So I would either be, I think, a makeup artist. I just feel like that'd be really fun. I was literally about to go to cosmetology school when I got dropped the first time. Not the first time, I've never been dropped again, but when I got dropped for my first deal, I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I like basically quit high school. I graduated, but like barely. And I was like, I'm not really good at anything else, but I like makeup, so I could at least learn about it. And I really wanted to work with people, so it was either gonna be makeup or be a therapist, because I love people and I love emotions.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Good stuff. LaShawn from St. Paul. Is LaShawn in here? Okay, here we go. This is a good one. I like yours. If you could talk to your younger self, what would you tell her in regards to her dreams?
Ooh.
This is deep.
I think the biggest thing I would say to my younger self in regards to her dreams is to trust your gut and your instinct. I've been doing this since I was 15. And there were a lot of times where I let people tell me what I should be doing. And I was a people pleaser. And I still am to a certain extent. I mean, I think as women, we're very people pleasing. We always try and please. But I was really a people pleaser. It would give me anxiety to not do things that people wanted me to do. And I couldn't really figure out what I wanted to do myself. I couldn't look within myself. I wasn't very self-aware. Anytime somebody told me I was good or bad at something, that was it. I was good or bad at that thing because somebody else told me. And now that I'm older, I'm realizing the only person who really knows best is myself. And it's a really empowering feeling to feel now that I know that. So I wish I would have known that earlier. Of course, I had to go. I'm happy that I went through all the things I went through to get to this point now, because I could be at this point when I'm 21. But I wish I had done it sooner. Of course. Thanks for asking me.
That was a good point. You said feeling like you were good or bad because somebody told you were good or bad. A lot of us, I think, go through that. Someone says, "Oh, you're not good at this," so I guess I'm not good.
Yeah,
You gotta find your way through that. It's cool. Destiny from Minneapolis. Destiny? She has a good question. Okay, I'll ask it. I'll play Destiny.
Destiny. What's up,
I'm
Destiny?
Destiny, right? Check this out. What's your favorite hair product?
I want a voice.
I can't do a voice. Everybody knows me. I can't do no.
I need a voice.
I was wondering what your favorite hair products were.
Oh,
It's the closest I can do.
that's good enough. My favorite hair products? I'm not good at hair. I don't do anything with my hair.
Okay.
What do I have in my bag?
Let's see. Let's figure. I'd
That's
really
something
like.
in
I'd
my
really
bag
like
that
to
my
know.
hairstylist gave to me that I just put in for frizz.
Okay. Let's see what that is. Let's figure it out.
It is Elixir K Ult.
Yeah.
Ultimate.
She really did. She really likes that stuff.
I really like this,
Yeah, that's
whatever
it.
it is.
That's
I
it.
still really don't know what it does. It's a serum, it says.
I like when you said that you're a hairstylist. That explains a lot of this. You have someone doing your hair for you.
No, I do my hair.
Really?
Yeah, but my hairdresser, I should say.
All right.
But I can't.
Okay.
If it's for bigger stuff,
Yeah.
then people do my hair.
Yeah.
But,
Like if you're going on like a show or something, you have to like.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Destiny. I appreciate that. You're welcome. All right. All right. Mariah from Rockford. Mariah, what's up, babe?
Oh,
What's
that's
up, babe?
high.
All right. This is cool. Do you use a lot of inspiration from your own life and experience in your music? Do you use that?
Yeah. I only write about things that I've been through. I don't know, like even, okay. I know I act, but I don't really act. Like when I go in and do a role, I always bring myself into that role. I've never tried to be a character. I only know how to be myself. I'm not very good at like hiding my emotions or hiding really extreme parts of me. So, yeah.
It's all personal.
It's
Yeah.
all very
That's it.
personal.
All right, this is cool. This is from Laura. This is a good one. Who
Hey.
would play Kiana Ledé in a movie?
Ooh. Oh my God, I think I need to take a second. Who would play Kiana Ledé? Okay, I know she's older than me. But if she was younger than me, if she was able to like, you
Sure.
know, probably Tessa Thompson.
Okay.
That'd be
You know who that
sick.
is? Tessa, you guys know who that is?
Oh. Have you ever seen Creed? Have you seen what's the other one she was in? The really crazy one. What's it called?
Sorry to bother you.
Sorry to bother you.
That's it. That's it.
That
Okay,
was
okay,
amazing.
okay.
Yeah, she's just like really she's like a little fairy. She's just a little fairy person.
Okay. I could dig that. That's
Yeah.
cool. Tessa Thompson. There you go. Thank you, guys. Clap for this.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Does anybody have a question that wasn't asked? If you want to step up and ask.
a question.
You got a
Yes.
great personality. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, I love it.
All right, hi, I'm Heather.
Hey.
St. Paul. What up? Other than being a great artist, who are you?
Oh, wow.
Well, here
Nobody
we go.
really asks me
You got
this.
enough footage over there? Let's go. Roll the thing.
Oh, man. That's such a hard question. It's a good question though.
Thank you.
Man, it's actually if I'm getting like real deep and honest, it's actually a question I ask myself like every day. Because my work is so personal, I have a really hard time thinking about who Kiana is besides like the singer and the songwriter and the actress. This is literally something I talk to my therapist about all the time. She's like, "What do you like to do?" I'm like, "Work." Like, I literally don't have any other answers. And there was a time where I really struggled to find like what I actually like to do, and I would have to go back like into my childhood and think like, what did I do as a kid that I actually liked? Because my work is my passion, and my passion is my work. Who am I as a person?
Say like,
think I'm
what do
like-
you do on your day off that makes you? Like this is what you've got your day, and this is what you're gonna do because this is what you do.
I think it's two different things. One is I love the outdoors. Like I love like camping. I grew up camping and dirt bike riding and doing like every crazy outdoor activity. So I just love exploring and traveling. And then the other thing is just hanging out with my girlfriends. I think that's like one of my
for sure.
my most favorite. Oh, you know what Jasmine would say? Sorry, I have major ADD. Jasmine would say my favorite pastime is twerking. Because I twerk all day. She literally said this yesterday. So yeah, I guess I'm just like a loyal, outgoing twerker.
Well, thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
Nailed it. That's really, really funny, man. Yeah, you can see why we wanted to open up and bring you guys in to hang out with her, because she's very humble and easy to talk to. So I'm excited for you, man. Tonight, LMA, you're going to be out there.
Yeah, we are.
You guys going to this? You guys going to this?
Yay!
Amazing, man.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a party.
You have any questions for them?
I want to know your guys' favorite songs. X. X. Fair play. Really? Get it, girl.
It's a good record. It's a good record.
Oh wow.
That's
Okay. Good to know. Take it all.
It's a good one.
It's the motto.
Wicked games.
Wicked games. Yes, that's your favorite.